Okay, so here are a couple more game bugs that I'm looking at. So I'm expanding my sort of farming territories over here, and there's a sort of strange thing going on between population and allocation of roles. So as a population develops, you can have extra people, so they're unemployed, um, and so you can sort of maybe assign roles. So here I've got 6 unemployed. Now I should be able to assign these to this shelter empty here. So it hasn't got all the people it needs, so I should be able to assign people to it. So then if I, you can see the unemployed numbers going down. That's fixed itself. Now that wasn't working a few minutes ago. And one of the other things here, this one was refusing to fill up as well, but I guess maybe that's now gonna, let's see if that will work. Right, let's get those other ones down here. Yeah, so look, this is not filling up, so not quite sure. I've got 3 unemployed, 3 vacancies, shall we say, in this house, and it's not accepting them, and I want to roll out some more people to these fields where there's not complete numbers. So that's slightly odd that it's not letting me do that. Now over here there's an even bigger issue, I think, in terms of functionality, and I've tried to rectify it by actually and I still can't sculpt this land, and I've seen some of the other commentators who have been able to sculpt the upper levels, but I'll come back to that in a minute. So this, I've got a shrine here, I've got another shrine for capacity, I'm trying to increase my number. Now I've got no unemployed, yet when I've created these dwellings I don't actually have the population to fill them. Now usually when you build houses you then can allocate a number. So these are 6s, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36 people missing. So is there some strange abduction? Oh look, look, actually make that, there's another 4, that's 40, oops, 44. So down here I've allocated some, but it's not actually allowing me, there's no unemployed thing, so there's actually something going wrong in the code there that's not actually allowing me to assign all these roles, so then I can't then expand this village or send them out to do some farming over here. So the ones that I have managed to allocate, I've got a couple of fields on the go, but there's some definite fail in the code here. And then going back to, so I can't assign them either, so there I've got unemployed people that I can't put in huts, and then here there are no unemployed or unallocated people to go into the empty dwellings. So there's 2 different issues there. And so also, yeah, going back to the issue of sculpting the upper territory. Now I was looking at Hypnotoad's posts, and he's on his, he can sculpt these upper territories. Now I don't think it's necessarily an unlocking thing, because if we look at, you know, I'm starting to unlock stuff down here due to my farming. So, and I don't think it's a settlement expansion thing. And I've already, you know, unlocked farming here. So if we go back earlier on, we can see that I've unlocked everything so far right from the beginning. You know, sculpting power, mountain cost. Now this suggests that I should be able to sculpt mountains, and it will cost me. It doesn't say I have to upgrade sculpting power. Now I know that further down there are cards which means I'll be able to unlock sculpting several layers at times, but at present, if I can find it, this is a bit slow. This needs to be sped up a bit, actually, to be honest. Yeah, sculpting 3 layers at once. and then there's a greater cost. So it kind of says that I should be able to sculpt mountains, and looking at other people who are playing the game and looking at the beta and seeing what's working and what's not. Evidently this is another flaw in the beta, that in some of them it allows you to sculpt at mountain altitude, and at others, like this one, are not, so I'm completely hindered by my gameplay. And another issue over here being this temple. I've got this shrine rather. Now I've got followers up on this mountain despite not being able to sculpt, and I can't seem to get them. I've had them up here, and they don't seem to be able to do any building. So even though I've managed to get followers onto this mountain top and onto the shrine, they actually don't do anything about it. Come on, you. So I'm not quite sure. This shrine, I think, is not working. So I've tried to build it. I've actually got, look, they're all over here. I dragged a whole load of people up here. Now they're just standing here staring off into space. So the whole follower dynamic is not working in part. And despite my previous post about infestations, as you can see, I've just got tons of followers everywhere, just sort of kind of brain dead. And also, I can't build this shrine. So there's 3 key things there. Anyway, that's it. Cheerio.